This week's masterclass of Mystery School is something that aligns with the autumn energy, and especially as we go into April, Southern Hemisphere. As we go into April, which is tomorrow, today is the 31st of March, it is all about coming back into the heart space and understanding what is your dream. Connect back to the dreams that you've got, project them into the future, and remember the emotional goal. Remember the emotions attached to it and the why. So I'm going to share a little bit about that and what's that got to do with anything. It's not just about goal setting, got to strive for more steps or lose the weight or anything else. It's way more than that. So consciously, we project all the time. It's like we're a big projector, me projecting this down on the Zoom or then on YouTube or social media or wherever it goes is a projection, which my mind, even though I'm into the woo-woo, it still goes, that doesn't make sense. How did that happen? That it's I'm here and I'm in a little computer and then I'm on social media. In this projection, whatever our thoughts are happening, which you guys know this, whatever our thoughts are, we're actually projecting them completely out. It's not from one specific body part, it's just projecting them all out. And in that projection or frequency, there's a ripple vibration going out. But sometimes we forget to connect with our dreams. And our dreams being is, I always wanted to. I dream of. And as the year and the cycle goes through, especially related to the millennium calendar, as we go round the cycle, summertime is a very fast, busy time of harvesting, of it's like, go, go, go out there. Oh my gosh, it's sunny. Let's be outside. And then by the time we get to autumn, the beginning of autumn in March, people are saying things like every single year, I'm so busy. I'm so busy. What's the this? They're so busy, they've forgotten about that beautiful dream or dreams that they've got. Because they're having a good time, then they're going into intellect by the beginning of autumn. And it's like, forgot what? What? I'm so tired. And adrenal fatigue is starting to come up. Mental mind is starting to come up. They're not thinking clarity anymore. And so as we enter April, it's a beautiful time, right in the middle of autumn. It's a beautiful time to go, oh my gosh, back to heart space. Why am I doing what I'm doing? What? I forgot. Why am I doing that personally? Why am I doing that professionally? And it's so important that you do this personally first whenever you set goals. So why are you eating that way? And a diet is not about losing weight. It's the way you eat. So why are you eating that way? Why are you running around and not having enough sleep or sleeping in too much or running around after the kids all the time or whatever it is personally? Why are you doing that? And ask ourselves, why am I doing that? Such as one day of the week was meant to be the Sabbath day. What's the Sabbath day? Whether it's a Friday or a Sunday or a Monday or a Tuesday, whatever day you want it to be, is a day of just to contemplate the whole week and reflect. Well, how did that week go? What was that like? What do you want? What don't you want? And in this time of doing that, it's like, oh, yeah, wait, do you know what? Why am I doing that in the personal? Why am I staying awake late to do such and such? Why am I not actually going for the walks? Why am I checking on yourself? Why? Because somewhere we've got so busy that we've forgotten the dream. And then when we forget the dream, we can't actually project it. Because when we connect to it emotionally, it's like we sit with it, we hold space for it. We know it's extremely sacred. So the dream could have been, say, in ancient times, the dream could have been actually, I'm going to go to Mexico because in a couple of weeks I'll be in Mexico. In Mexico, the dream for the Mayans is that the corn crops flourish and grow. And as they do, we're going to use every part of the corn and the corn plant We're going to thank the land. We're going to thank the husks of the corn, the leaves of the corn, the creatures around the corn that help it to grow, and the creatures that eat the corn. We're going to thank it. But our dream is that the corn grows well. We're going to dream about the bees because bees were really important too and still are for the Mayans. Oh my gosh, thank you to the bees. And I dream about the bees coming around and making that buzz sound and making some honey and making plants grow with their switching around with the spreading all of the pollen. It's my dream. And when we do that, there's an energy that ripples out to everyone. It goes into the quantum. The corn hears. Everything about the corn hears from the land, the bees, everything, the universe, everything hears when you project it out. And when you project it towards the future, where you're stepping into, which could be in 1 minute, 1 hour, 1 day, 1 week, 1 month, 1 year, one eternity. When you're projecting it out, you're actually almost like making this golden pathway for yourself to go, I'm there. That's what I can see. And this is where people lose that clarity. And they're busy, 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 busy. There's a golden path. Just like Dorothy from The Wizard of Oz. Follow the yellow brick road. For me, there's a golden path. So what if it was about projecting your dreams? But come back to your dreams right now. What are those dreams? Maybe in the personal, the dream is, I've always wanted to clean out the cupboard. I've always wanted someone to wash the car. I've always wanted to walk that track. I've always wanted to have lunch at that place. I've always wanted to climb that mountain. So this week is very much about connect to just one personal dream. One personal dream. Whatever that be. And then as you sit with it, connect to it, connect to the emotional why. Yeah, because when I climb that mountain, I've always been curious about what's it like from that 360 view. Or when I climb that mountain, I've always wondered, would I be able to do it? Or I've just bought new boots and I want to trial them out. Or I've always wanted to take the kids up that mountain, whatever it is. When you connect to that why and project it, there's a law of attraction. As you're doing that, other people feel it, and it's like everything. I have an affirmation. It comes to me. Everything comes to me. It comes to me, whatever it is. Now, that's happened to me from a gym to a car to something on sale to whatever it is. If you connect with your dreams and then project them, and that projection is spent time. For me, I meditate every morning and I do my journaling and I do one journal in the evening, projecting those dreams. It's important for me. It's not something that I learned as a child, although as children we already have dreams. We have big dreams, but then we growed it up and we can sometimes forget. But I was taught goal setting in the positive. Goal setting for me was survival. It was very fear-based. And so taking that time every day doesn't take long. Imagine 2 hours a day of your life, whether it be journaling, meditating, and walking. That's my 2 hours, like out of 24 hours, just to sit. Oh, what's my dream? Or while you're walking, you can tap into your dream because then you're actually doing the movement as well, which is the lymphatic system, the digestive system, circulatory system, all the systems on the medical intuition. You're integrating it, embodying it, making that intention. Yeah, that's my dream. That's my dream. And as you connect to it, your belly button, your navel goes, that's the connection space goes, yeah. And it's like, just like when we're in utero, where we had nutrients coming from our mum into our belly button, your belly button connects into your dream and has 4 nutrients of like I want to go there and I can have that and that'll be great. So why don't you project a dream? What's happened? What's going on? Have you got caught up in the 3D paradigm and the grown up, I'm so busy? Or are you overthinking and recycling a story which is held in the ovaries and the testes, going over and over and over and over and over and over, pickle, pickle, pickle? Or it's going over and over and obsessing about it in a large bowel. Because when we talk that same conversation in our head, or then even with other people, what happens is we project that. And then we wonder what happened, why, etc. So, what's your connection emotionally? And there's a difference between feelings and emotions, which I just taught about in the medical intuitive car practitioner over the weekend. Emotional connection is all about emotions go, emotions in movement, emotions, energy and motion. And an emotional connection is like have the feelings. It's like, oh, that's what we feel like. But sometimes we haven't had that dream or goal before. So sometimes it can be a bit tricky of what would the feeling be like? And you can ask yourself, what would that feeling be like? What would that feeling be like to lose the 10 kilos, to reach the mountain, to buy a new bike, to have lunch at such and such a place, buy a new dog? I'm not sure what that feeling would be. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to connect to the possible emotions of it. Yeah, this is what I imagine it to be. This is what I have a feeling it possibly could be. And the feeling that we're connecting to, even though we haven't had that feeling to it, the feeling is love, security, safety. And when we connect to that, it's like, yeah, that's that dream. What's your dream? What was it? What would you like it to be like? And in fact, let's do it right now. What color is your dream? What color would it be? Mine would be gold sparkles. What shape would it be? Mine would be a heart. What would yours be? What sound would yours be? Mine would be beautiful doof doof music because I love doof doof music. So would yours be? Maybe rinky tinky cymbals, cows mooing. What smell would it be? Me, smell of mangoes. Your smell might be marshmallows and flowers, frangipanis or something. What would it taste like? Mm-mm. Me, Turkish coffee. Yum. And what would it feel like to touch? For me, patting a dog. That sense of patting a dog and they're nuzzling into you and just lying beside me. And what we're doing is we're bringing in the five senses because even though we are metaphysical, we're also physical, and the five senses are really important for the brain because the brain says, oh, they're the things that you want. It's those sort of feelings. Let me just connect to those. And then we'll connect to the feelings, which connects to the emotions. And then it opens up part of the brain reticular activating system that says, okay, oh, there it is. There's that thing. And the brain says, go towards the thing, go towards the light. And the light is those things. So, in projecting your dreams, it's all about connecting to it. Work out what it is, connect to it. It's the emotional part to it. And then sit with it. What if, when you're in the shower, as soon as you turn the shower on, strip off your clothes, jump in the shower as you're warming up with the water or cooling down with water, whatever it is, and as the water is just gently, gently washing over you, and imagine that water is bringing in your dream. Because when people say to me, I haven't got time, I'm going to, please, got a pineal gland, which is all about time, plenty of time. Like, give yourself in the shower, when you do a wee, when you're driving the kids, when you're food shopping. There's plenty of time that you can integrate this while you're walking, while you're at the gym, while you're dancing. Give yourself time. Sit with your dream and project it. 1 minute. Now let's even make it 6 seconds. Because that's all it takes. 6 seconds. Just to connect and go, see myself. And just by the time you say, I see myself 6 seconds and hold it. Focus on it. Just 6 seconds. That's it. And it's time to do it now because autumn time is a time of completing a cycle and learning lessons. And April, as we go into that, is all about heart space. And people will forget, am I doing this? They're actually going into like a monkey mind. The why? Why do you want it? Why do you want that drink? Why do you want to join the gym? Why do you want to go for a walk? Why do you want to climb a mountain? Why do you want to go to the restaurant? Why do you want to have your hair done? What? Why? And the why is the projection, not the how, not the what, none of that. It's the why. Because the why is the emotional connection. When I teach Millennium Calendar and goal setting, they say, don't ask how, always the why. Because when we have a why and the emotional connection, we find solutions. That's the right brain going, oh my gosh, yes, I can see it, and there's going to be, and this is why. And the left brain goes, systems to work out your own how. You can ask people, you'll find it, work out. So, what if you took time this week and every day, as I said, in the shower, driving, food shopping, just for 6 seconds, and really hold that intention. What's my dream? That's the why. I'm going to project it in 6 seconds. Put on the timer. 6 seconds. So I'm going to do it right now. Here's my phone. I'm going to put on the timer. And I want you to think of your dream. I'll get the stopwatch on. All right. So, think of a dream. Whatever it is. Think of the why. It could be as simple as I want to get more steps in. I want to eat more fresh fruit and veggie. I want whatever. Dream. Well, the dream can be big dream. Doesn't matter. Think of the dream. And time is going to be on for 6 seconds. Take a breath. Ready and go. Hold that vision. Keep holding the vision. Time's up. That's it. That's it. That was actually 6 seconds. 5.6. Hold the vision. Because connecting to those dreams uplifts us. Children do it all the time. They have a dream of being a school teacher or a dream of being an astronaut or a dream of being a mummy or a daddy. They have big dreams. And dreams is what makes us absolutely thrive instead of survive. A lot of people in March and at the beginning of April have gone into have gone into survive. So it's all about to come back into what is my dream? And that is time to project your dreams to the future. So when you're sitting with them, you're actually projecting them out. And as you do that, it comes to me. And then connect to the emotional goal now. Why? So simple. So we're going to go to some golden heart sharing. And before we do, just let you know, because of daylight savings, next week we go an hour forward at 6 a.m. in preparation from daylight savings, which is not till April or whatever it is. And then the other thing to be aware of is next week is my last masterclass because I'll be working away in Mexico and Peru. And the next one will be the 12th of May. So 7th of May, I'll be doing it. 6 a.m. Queensland time, work out your time. And then the next one will be the 12th of May. I won't be able to do it while I'm away because I'm in a weird upside down time. So let's go to the Golden Heart. The Golden Heart is, it just dropped into my heart, and I've got the awareness of this with project your dreams into the future now. So let's go to Lou, Sandra, and Andrew. And if you need to type it, you're more than welcome. And just before you go in, I'm going to read Pauline's, and thank you so much, Pauline. I've always been making my dreams come true. Time to project more dreams. I'm going to listen to this a few times to integrate the learning. Thank you, Jane. My pleasure, Pauline. And this one might be one of what? And you can always go back and listen to them on YouTube or in my Facebook group, It's Your School with Jean Sheehan. So thank you, Pauline. So let's go. Lou's typing. Let's go to Sandra and then Andrew. Thanks, Lou.
Morning, everyone. Oh, so much of dreams at the moment. My golden dream right now is to keep traveling, big travel this year, and my move to my new house. So I keep visualizing what's happening this year. Thank you.
Beautiful, beautiful. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Andrew.
Good morning, everyone. Yeah, my golden heart today is just to remind myself and put a timer, I'll do it in my journaling. Why am I doing what I'm doing? What's my dream? What's my dream and what's the why is my golden heart. Thank you.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Thank you, Andrew. And we'll go to Kelly, Kim, and Monique.
Good morning, everyone. My golden nugget or heart was such a connection to yesterday that all the cards basically come out about everything you've just said today. And so, yeah, it's just uncanny very much. So my dream is just to smile and laugh more, to feel brighter and happier every day.
Yeah, that's beautiful, Tony. Beautiful, beautiful. Thank you, Kelly.
Morning, everyone. Mine is why is the projection and the emotional connection to that.
Yeah.
Making small goals as well. Don't make too big a goal, just make it achievable.
Yeah. When we start, a big goal is done by lots of little micro goals. So if the big goal is when people do Bite Me program and want to lose weight or Bite Me program for whatever or mentoring with me, I always say that's over there. Let's start with right here. Let's project that tiny little goal. And if it's weight loss, don't even think about the weight loss. Just today, what if you projected that you drank 1.5 liters of water? Don't even think about 3 liters of water, just 1.5 liters. And so let's make it even micro. What if you projected the goal that you went and bought a beautiful water bottle for yourself? So definitely, Kim, amazing, amazing. Yeah, and Monique.
Yeah, so morning, Jean. Yeah, I think it was the remembering that having that emotional connection to the goal, or whatever that goal might be, and that the power of visualization was my golden heart.
Yeah, definitely. And there's a massive power in visualization that we're actually, like some people say, the eyes of the soul, or the viewers, or something or other. I've got the words, but it takes 6 seconds just to visualize, which we're doing all the time. While you're sharing, all of you, you might be projecting the goal, such as you're sharing, you don't know what you want to wear, and you're thinking about, oh, I'm going to go to such and such place. Boom, you visualize the blue dress with the yellow spots or whatever, and the pink shoes. It's like, you've done it. So thank you, Monique. And Lou, thank you. Realized I had a projected dream that has manifested. I wanted to feel safety as we are empty nesters and our house is big, which is huge. We had housemates leave, and the dream was to have someone else suitable come in. Needed to be known to us. They are moving in tomorrow. Known for 6 years and are older and in between houses, waiting on a new build. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Amazing, amazing, amazing. So remember, you do this all the time. Now you're going to consciously do it. It's your natural gift that you've done as a child. Project your dreams. Work out what your dream is. Project it to the future. Take those 6 seconds to visualize it. Connect with it. Connect to the emotional why. Connect to the emotional goal. And watch what magic happens. Remember, it comes to me. So thank you so much, everybody. And remember, I will see you next week for 6 a.m. Queensland time, work it out in your time. And then I will see you again on the 12th of May, 6 a.m. as well, as we start to round off autumn and then we go into beautiful winter. So have the bestest week. Remember, your dreams. Lots of love.
Thanks, Jane.